I'm James Spann. This is the morning edition of the Weather Extreme video. This is for Wednesday, the 22nd of September. Hey, fall arrives tonight shortly after 10 o'clock. But we all know the weather's still going to feel like summer today. But next week, everything changes. A lot to talk about here. Let's go right to some of the Skycam shots early this morning. First off, coming from the University of Montevallo. The sky is clear. There's a look at downtown Fayette up in northwest Alabama. And on the eastern side of the state, that's a Skycam in Opelika in Lee County. Yeah, the ridge is still intact. And the westerlies are still to the north. Tropical action for now down to the south. That means we'll be hot again today. And yesterday, yeah, buddy, that old nasty heat bubble shows up nicely. Highs were in the mid to upper 90s. Birmingham hit 98. I believe Muscle Shoals hit 100 degrees. That's pretty steamy for mid-September. But look up north. Look up there on the Canadian border. Many spots up there were only in the upper 40s and low 50s yesterday. So it's up there just waiting to come south, waiting for a pattern change. And we think we will get one next week. Convective outlook, slight risk of severe weather today up north, and pretty much the same area tomorrow. And there's the QPF chart, rain for the next 5 days. And yeah, starting to see some rain over Alabama for a change. This is valid through Sunday evening at 7. And this is suggesting rainfall amounts of about 1/2 inch here. And again, it's beginning to look like we could see an increase in rain over the weekend and early next week with this upper low setting up just northwest of the state. And that would be a great thing because Birmingham has only had 0.05 of an inch of rain all month long. In the tropics, we got to keep an eye on things out here. Let's not forget we might have the core of the season coming up for us, at least in the Gulf states down here. Lisa is out in the East Atlantic, not doing much, and the depression. It's not a depression, it's a wave over the Caribbean, not doing much this morning. Lisa, not expected to move very quickly. That thing's just going to slowly move northwest through early next week. No threat to land. And what could be Matthew is over the Eastern Caribbean, not looking organized this morning. However, most of the models do develop this, and most of the models are in fairly good agreement. They bring it over towards Central America now. And note how models like the NOGAPs want to turn it north in 5 days. And the question is, will it get into Central America and dissipate, or will it turn north and come up toward the Gulf in response to developments up this way? Hey, we'll see. A little too early to call, but I think a north turn toward the Gulf is certainly plausible, if not likely in this case. Models, in terms of intensity, are all over the board. Yesterday, a number of the models ramped this thing up to a Category 4 hurricane. Now they fizzled the thing out over land as it interacts with Central America and the Yucatan because of the track that's farther south. So again, remember, there's a lot of oceanic heat content down there just waiting to be released. And if this could make it into the Gulf, it could be a very formidable hurricane, but we just don't know that yet. It's all speculation. We'll look at the OZGFS. This is valid at 1 o'clock today. And you can see the ridging is in place here across the deep south. And again, no real change, probably low 90s today. And again, there will be some chance of an afternoon shower or storm. We had some over East Alabama yesterday. They should be pretty isolated today. And again, 93, 94, those are the kind of numbers we're seeing coming off the modeling. Tomorrow for Thursday, again, not a whole lot of change there. Note that big surface low up north. Friday, the surface low moves over toward the Great Lakes. The surface front is still northwest of us, and down here the weather still looks relatively dry. We think any storms tomorrow and Friday should be isolated. Now Saturday the front eases in here, and with increasing moisture we're going to mention a chance of scattered showers and storms. The high should be around 90. And then look what happens on Sunday. Again, this upper low sets up northwest of the state. This run has it near Tulsa, and down below that we stay in very moist air. And then it looks like a day with a lot of clouds scattered to numerous showers and storms. We'll take that. And the high drops into the mid-80s, maybe low 80s if we get showers much of the day. And Monday of next week, the upper low in the trough just kind of sets up over the Mississippi River Valley west of the state. Down below that, we stay fairly moist. The GFS is showing a high of only 82. Tuesday, trough progresses slowly to the east. And down below that, drier air begins to work in here, and by Wednesday, the deeper moisture axis is off to the east, and we are dry and fairly cool. The GFS is showing a high of only 79 Wednesday of next week. Won't that feel good? And we note the tropical disturbance coming out of the Yucatan down there in the Caribbean on the 30th, week from tomorrow. The thing lifts up across Cuba, up toward Key West and Miami. We stay dry. On the 1st of October, the GFS now shows a tropical system, perhaps a tropical storm or hurricane, just east of Daytona Beach in the Atlantic. And if that's the case, we would be on the dry side. That will pull down some nice cool air here, but rain with that would not look good. And we'll check the European on the same date, 1st of October. Pretty good agreement. It's got a tropical system sitting on the South Atlantic coast, up there toward Jacksonville, Savannah, or Charleston. So both the European and the GFS are suggesting that what could be Matthew lifts out of the Caribbean and Central America up toward Miami, crosses Florida, and winds up on the Atlantic side, leaving us on the dry side. But again, this is not carved in stone by any way, shape, or form. Next run could show it coming up into the Gulf, affecting places like Panama City. We just don't know yet. And on the 7th of October, well, the polar jet is just too far north, isn't it? I mean, it's comfortable there. And look at that, another tropical system showing up down there around the Bahamas. That's it for the Weather Extreme video today. We'll have notes on the blog. The next video here by 3:30 or so today. And if you're local to us, we invite you to watch us on television this evening, ABC 3340 in Birmingham at 5, 6, and 10. Thanks for watching. Have a great day, and God bless.
Weather.